Namaste. Stay happy and blessed, my dear students. I am JVN Devendra Kumar Gora, Assistant Professor in Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today in this session, I am going to discuss the principles and merit demerits of grammar translation method. So shall we begin with the principles of grammar translation method? First of all, we shall basically emphasize on reading and writing only. And in this session, grammar translation method, here first language is used by the teacher while he is teaching into the class to learn the second language. Learner, first of all, they actually learns the grammatic rules deductively. Rote learning basically is encouraged into the classroom because students are pushed to cram all the rules that are supposed to be learned by them, and then they translate into second language using these rules. Grammar drills and grammar translation method uses number of drills and translation from the first language to the target language that are very common. Form is quite more important than the content. Evaluation is based on the translation of the sentences, whatever they have translated. The textbook is the only teaching learning material for the students. There are some merits like both students and teacher use first language when teaching or learning is in progress. Translation of new words provides a very clear cut understanding to the learner because that is easier for the learner as it is in the first language of the learner. It's in mother tongue. Teacher need not to strive for the accuracy because in the very beginning student commits number of mistakes because while acquiescing the rules students commits number of mistakes. That is why teachers shall actually avoid if students are committing any kind of mistake. We shall encourage them to learn it again and correct it. The philosophical principle means known to unknown is basically followed. Therefore, the learners easily comprehend the teaching points. The teacher is relaxed while teaching as the effort she has to put in is minimal. The teacher can evaluate the learner's comprehension easily. There are some demerits of this method as well. Uh, this method does not improve the oral fluency of English. As we have discussed earlier, it basically focuses on reading and writing. So this is avoided, but somehow we basically lack this thing. Second one is it is very uninteresting as the learner have to memorize the words and sometimes it turns very hectic for the learners as well because this progress actually make them very stressed. It does not build confidence in the learner. There is no restriction in using mother tongue in the classroom. There shall be after a limit or time period there shall be some restrictions, but it avoids language items learned are away from the real life situation, and this method basically focuses only on reading and writing As we have discussed, speaking is totally ignored. That shall be given a adequate share. So all the skills of language can be improved simultaneously. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. I hope you are satisfied with this online session. If you have any query related to this session, please do comment and I will resolve your issues through an online session by the end of this week. Thank you very much for listening me personally.